Okay, this is May 16th, 2025. I'm here at the home of Gabriel and Maricel Kemi in the city of Mission Viejo. So I was back here in October of last year, and they came in and met with you, Alex, as you remember, but they weren't ready to go forward because they were still litigating with their contractor who had done, some disappointing work. But now they do want to get the work done, and then they'll deal with the contractor as far as like a lawsuit, but in the meantime, they want to have everything done. So starting with the kitchen, basically likes the footprint, likes the layout of everything. They're disappointed in that, one, they were supposed to get like Euro style, and they got face frame, and two, the paint is chipping everywhere. So they like the white cabinets, they like the black island, but they're open to changing the colors if, let's say, the countertop that they pick out doesn't work with the white cabinets or black island, then they're open to changing the color of the cabinets. Right now they have a quartz countertop. What they don't like about the quartz countertop is if people brush by with their clothes, the stains come onto the side, and she doesn't know if this is just a low quality quartz or does that happen with other quartz. So she needs some feedback. I mentioned that there's also quartzite as an option, which is a natural stone, but you can let her know how much, or them know how much more it is to do the quartzite versus quartz. And then is there a quartz that, it's not gonna like brush, the dye from your clothes onto the sides when you brush against it. Okay, as far as their styles, you can see it's a transitional style. They have kind of a shaker door, a little bit of a modified shaker with a slope, okay? And then as far as appliances, they're gonna keep everything. So this 48-inch built-in fridge they'll keep, the 24-inch dishwasher will stay, the sink and faucet will stay. They have a microwave in the island rather, that will stay. I think in the island we've got a beverage fridge, 24-inch, that will stay. And then this range, 48-inch range, the pot filler, the hood, all of that will stay. The only thing new is they already bought a new sink because there's some damage to it. So they have a new sink, but if we could save this faucet, that's great. She said it works fine. And then of course the sink and faucet there will stay. Okay, and then only modification that they were thinking, or two modifications. One is they don't like the fact that the island is so tall. It's like 40¼ inches versus like 36 and a half. They want the island to be the same countertop, same height as the rest of the kitchen. And then two, they want an option of either changing out these pantry doors, or they want to know how much more it is to get rid of all of the drywall and just run additional cabinets and have like a pantry that are made out of cabinetry. Okay, so here is the ceiling. Also the skylights. She thinks, and they want to do permits with everything, but they had somebody come by and say that they're not sure that those skylights were done properly. So wants to get a quote on what it would cost to replace the skylights. Not that they necessarily want to do it, just in case an inspector says, well, these weren't done right, you got to replace them. They want to know how much that would be. Okay, they also want to replace all the flooring downstairs. So I have that square footage on the drawing. Initially, they wanted luxury vinyl planking, but they've heard some negative things about that. And so they want to explore other materials. We are on a concrete slab. This is a 2-story house. She did say, Maricel did say that the stacked stone fireplace was placed on top of the floor. And also all of these cabinets were placed on top of the floor. So the floor was in first, then they put the cabinets in, and then they did the stacked stone fireplace. So FYI. Okay, and then since we're inside, we'll go to the next item, which is downstairs bath number 1. So this wasn't in the original when I came out. This has been added. So this bathroom, they want to redo this entire shower. What the inspector said is this floor is not deep enough for draining. So hence, she'd like to redo the whole shower, okay? Everything else can stay. And of course, this is all part of the new floor downstairs. So new shower, tile work, okay? So that's downstairs bath 1. Then this was on the previous work, downstairs bath 2. This is an ensuite bath. And here, again, we got the shower. They want all the tile removed. They want to make sure at one point there was a leak, but it was fixed. And you just want to make sure that it was fixed properly. And then all new tile, everything redone in the shower. And save everything else, except, the floor is going to be part of the downstairs. But then there's this window. And this glass broke, and she doesn't know why it broke. It didn't break from the outside. She said that when they were installing like cabinetry and toilet and stuff like that, they were passing things through this window. So they basically took out both panes and passed things through the window and put the windows back. And she said there's even some pieces missing, some interior trim. So maybe they need a whole new window, but this was done nail on. So I'll show you on the outside what it looks like, just FYI. Okay, so there's this window here. At the very least, we replace both IG units, and this way she gets new trim. I don't know if the IG units would come with the trim. I don't think so. Maybe Milgar can come out and do that. Okay, so that's downstairs bath number 2. Now we're going to go to upstairs bath number 3, and then we have outside. We'll go next. So upstairs hall bath number 3, and they like the bath, but when they installed the tub, they cracked the tub and then they tiled all the way around it. So that tub they've never been able to use because there's a crack in it. So they want to get a new tub, and then if the tile can be saved, great. If it can't, they understand, and so it would be all new tile. And then also wants to know how much more it would be just to replace this porcelain tile floor with new flooring. They just need that square footage. Okay, so let's go outside. And also, while we're inside, they want to replace all the interior doors downstairs. So they have a leak, and the bottom of the doors got kind of water damage. So there's this door here, the bathroom door, this bedroom, there, that garage door. There's a total of like 8 doors, counting the garage door, so that'll have to be a fireproof door. And then there's a closet. So there's these 4 doors in the downstairs bedroom. So 2 sets of doors. So they want to replace those. Okay, and next item. We're going to go outside. There's 2 items outside. So we have the barbecue. And first, they don't like how long it is. So they want to shorten it. They're okay with getting rid of, looks like some kind of heating element there. Not sure what that is exactly, but it's okay to get rid of that. Shorten this up. Not sure if that was going to be a beverage fridge or not, and what that's going to be. I did put in for the the cooktop, and then there's another 2-burner cooktop there. So I'm not sure any of these other items, what was supposed to go in there. They also want to have it all one height. You see how it's stepped up there, but lower there. So they want to have it all that lower height. And definitely a new countertop, lower it, shorten it. If this outside stacked stone can be saved, great. If not, then the whole thing rebuilt. Okay, and there's an overhang on this side for bar stools, and they do want to have an overhang. The last item is this balcony here. So when they came out to inspect, they said the stairs were not done right. So the stairs need to be all replaced. All of these railings need to be replaced, and the tile on the deck needs to be replaced. And I'm not sure if the deck was done right or not. So that needs to all be looked at and replaced. There's a lot of damage to the tile. They didn't cut it right. There's some cracks in the tile, so maybe it wasn't supported properly with HardieBack. Not really sure. Okay, so that's that. All right, so that should be everything. Thank you.